Guys, myself Siddharth Mehta, and in today's video, I'm going to train you on how to create ads on TikTok to promote your product or services. Let's say before we move ahead on how to create these ads, let me ask you a few questions. Are TikTok ads right for your business? So when we say that, let's say TikTok right now have more than 500 million active users worldwide. It presents an enormous opportunity to advertisers. Not only has TikTok surpassed Twitter and Snapchat in popularity, but it's also less saturated with ads than its older counterpart. However, not every business is positioned to benefit from TikTok's unique offering. Before investing your time and efforts into TikTok advertising, there are two questions you need to ask yourself to determine if this ad platform is right for your business. The first question out of here is, what is the target audience or demographic for your business? If younger people are one of the primary audience for your business, TikTok ads could be worthwhile investment for you. With 66% of TikTok users are younger than 30 years of age, wherein out of the 66%, 41% of them are in the age group of 16 years old to 24 years. This isn't the right platform for business that cater to the older audience. Now, for example, if I have a co-working space and I want to go and promote that particular business, I don't think so TikTok would be a right platform for that. If I need to really go and promote my co-working space business, I would prefer to go on LinkedIn or I would prefer to go on Facebook or Twitter. Yes, because that's where my TGA is available. Because my TGA when it comes to co-working space for the age group of around 24 up till 45. Yes, but the same in case of let's say a clubbing or let's say a concert. In that case, I would prefer choosing a platform like Instagram because that's where I have more of youth. I would prefer to go on a platform like Snapchat and TikTok because majorly on these three platforms, youths are very much active. Suppose that. My next question is, do you have the budget to advertise on TikTok? Let's say when we talk about the budget part, Facebook or you can talk about Instagram. Even if you have a daily budget of 40 rupees, you can start your marketing, you can start boosting your post, you can start putting up your ads on the platform. But in case of TikTok, the minimum investment that is required is rupees 5,000, which is really not very low. The average CPM, the cost per thousand impression or cost per thousand milli on TikTok is rupees 500, which is way more than what we talk about in case of Google display ad or in case of YouTube ads or in case of Facebook or Instagram. It's almost like 10 times more. Yes. So when we talk about this particular platform, we cannot say this platform don't work because it's expensive. A lot of companies, larger businesses like Nike, or you talk about Disney, or you talk about Apple Music, they have used platforms like TikTok to drive huge impressions for their product and services. So if you decide TikTok ads are worth your investment for your business, here how to get started. Now, guys, again, the platform that we are going to use for TikTok ad is known as TikTok Ad Manager. So here's the dashboard. So to go out on this particular platform, you guys need to go onto your Chrome or let's say onto your browser and then just enter the URL which is ads.tiktok.com. You can see out over here. The platform is ads.tiktok.com. So as soon as you go onto this particular link, then the very next option is create an ad. You just need to go and click on create an ad, and for the first time you need to go and sign up or create your new account. You can create a new account using let's say your phone number or your email address. And so I'll just go and log in out over here on this platform. So that's how my login page looks like. And over here I'll just enter my email address, then password. Just drag the slider to fit the puzzle piece, and here you go. Now, in the TikTok dashboard, now that's your dashboard. Over here, there's an option that is dashboard, campaign, library, reporting. Very next thing you need to do is you need to go and click on campaign at the top of the bar. Now, after you click on campaign, over here there's an option to create your campaign. Yes, in the TikTok ad dashboard, click the campaign tab at the top of the page and then click the create button. Then you have to choose your objective. Now, what's your objective? Whether your objective is reach. Now, when we talk about reach, it's more about creating awareness among people. Let's say right now, if my target location is Mumbai, yes, and if I choose my objective as reach, what TikTok ad will do is they'll try to reach more number of unique audience in this particular geographical location. Yes. Then comes your traffic. Traffic is basically sending across traffic from TikTok, that is from this platform towards your website. App installs again to promote your application, to get more number of installs for your application. Video views is basically if you want to go and promote your teaser, your trailer, or any of your content, which is in video format. Then goes conversion. Conversion is basically, let's say you are showing some kind of product or services out over here, and when the audience when click onto this particular ad, they end up maybe onto your website, they end up buying the product, or they end up filling up the form. It can be lead generation, it can be selling a product, it can be anything. That's your conversion. When you try to convert your audience this into your prospect, yeah, it can be customer or it can be just a lead. Depend upon, again, that depends upon product to product, because if I'm doing it for real estate, I cannot go and sell a flat online, right? So in that case, we go with lead generation. But on the other hand, if I'm doing it for e-commerce, something like Amazon or Flipkart or any other e-commerce product, in that case, I know that I can go and sell my product online also. If it's like shoes or jacket or a watch, yes, in that case, my conversion is selling that particular product. So let's say I choose consideration as traffic, and then the next thing is they're asking me my campaign name. Let's say I name the campaign as define dot ad. And then the budget option. So over here, again, if I remove this from no limit, the minimum number I need to go out here is 5,000 rupees. That's the minimum amount. I cannot go, let's say, even if I just go with 5 rupees, but it should be a number between 5,000 and then there is an X amount. So I'll go with 5,000 rupees over here. Now there's an option over here whether you want to go for daily budget or lifetime budget. Daily budget something like, let's say if I put 5,000 as my daily budget, in that case, if today I, my ad started showing up on TikTok, and if my budget got over by today evening around, let's say by 1900 hours, in that case, or 7 o'clock in the evening, 7 p.m. the evening, my ad will stop at that moment itself because I've exhausted my today's budget, and again my ad will resume the next day, the very next day. Yes, but in case of lifetime, my ad will keep on showing again to my audience until and unless the entire budget is not exhausted. There's no per day capping out over here in case of lifetime budget, but in case of daily budget, there's a per day capping. Yep. So I'll go for daily budget, and then I can continue to the next page. Now the second stage is ad group stage. So guys, always remember the first stage is always your campaign stage, the second stage is your ad group stage, and third stage is your ad stage. Ideally, in case of campaign stage, you choose your objective. In case of ad group stage, basically you choose your placement, your creative types, your targeting, your scheduling, your budgeting, your bidding and optimization. Everything comes in your second stage, which is your ad group stage. So I'll name the ad group as, let's say I'll be going more precise. I'll be targeting just certain locations. Let's, for example, I'll be going for targeting metro city, which is majorly, let's say I'll just go for Mumbai for this particular ad group. So in this case, what I'll name my ad group as Digifine TikTok ad ads Mumbai, and I'm targeting an age group which is around, let's say, 18 years old up to 24. So I'll just put 18, 24. Now, guys, always remember the ad group name is not visible to your audience. These are for the references of for your own references. I'm so sorry. Then goes your placement types. Now, placement type is basically if you keep it automatic, TikTok will decide आपकी ad कहाँ पे दिखानी है, where they want to go and show your ad. But if you select placement, in that case you get certain options. आपको ये ad कहाँ पे दिखानी है. You can decide upon where you want to show this ad, whether you want to show this ad on, let's say, TikTok, you want to show this ad on Vigo videos, yes, or Tangle. So where exactly you want to show this ad. So let's say there is TikTok, there's Newsfeed app series, there's Vigo videos, there's Hello, there's Angle. So again, depends upon where you want to show your app. So again, guys, always remember, apart from the top four, Angle is again a premium global publisher network. Now, right now, they are not available across the world. They are only available in Japan. So I can still, because my target audience or my target location is Mumbai, yes, which falls in India. So I'm not going to go and target Japan over here, and I'm going to remove Japan from my TGA. Post this, I'll move on to my ad details. Yes. So again, in case of ad detail, what exactly I want. So in case of ad details, I want more of website. Website. There's nothing like app installs because I'm not promoting my application. And then I'll put my URL over here, which is always don't forget that you have to put your URL initial point, which is your HTTP or HTTPS is digifine.n. Let's say I'll come to this particular part at the later stage. First, let's go with targeting your audience. So once you have selected your preferred placement, so over there at the top, I've taken the top four, which is your TikTok, your so sorry, your news feeds, your Vigo, and Hello. Yes, I'm not taking Tangle, guys, because that's there only in Japan and not in India. So once you have taken your preferred placement, the next step is follow the prompt to enter all the details necessary to start running your ads. So basically, the URL options and those things which I was showing you, wherein we'll go back to that particular part at the later stage. Let's talk first about the targeted audience. Yep. So target session lets you define. So what is this target audience all about? So this session lets you define the target audience for your ads. So in this case, we have to set certain parameters like location, कौन सी location में हमें ad दिखानी है, age group, gender, that is demographic, your language, what language you need to go and target, the interest of these people, what kind of interest they are carrying. Yes, whether they like more of adventurous thing or they are like online shoppers or there are different kind of interests. Now again, interests are different types. It can be affinity, it can be in market. Affinity is something like food and dining. They're interested in food, they're interested in music, they're interested into traveling, and in market is something like they are interested into IT products or they are interested into, let's say, some kind of other profession, that is marketing or something else, right? And devices also is what you can target. Let's say the very first thing I'll do is I'll target on the basis of location. So I'll just choose over here, I'll go for India. After India, I'll go into um, let's say I'll enter Maharashtra over here, state of Maharashtra. Yes. And post that, I'll go for Mumbai. Here you go. So I've taken Mumbai as my target location. I can take multiple locations. There is no restriction of with regards to okay how many locations you want to go and target at a time. So लोकेशन पे रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है, आप एक टाइम पे कितने भी लोकेशन ले सकते हो जितने लोकेशन आपको टारगेट करने हैं। यस, उसमें आता है जेंडर, कौन से पर्टिकुलर जेंडर को आपकी ऐड दिखानी है, whether you want to show your ad to male or you want to show your ad to female. And then goes your age group. So let's say I'm targeting over here 18-24 as I've discussed that before itself. Yes, because moreover my audience fall under this category. Then goes language. Language, I'm not putting any kind of barrier. Then let the language be English or let the language be Hindi or Gujarati or any other language. I'm very much okay with this. So I'm not putting any kind of barrier onto languages. The next thing I'm going to go and target is on the basis of interest. What kind of interest this particular audience carry? Let's say whether they are interested into education or they are interested into automobiles or they are interested into let's say of baby or kids or maternity product or videos or financial services or beauty and personal care. So let's say my audience more of youth. Now youth are more interested into, let's say, travel, and what else they might be interested into. Let's say I'm not going to target game because game is a very wide range of audience, and people who are very much interested into game, they are not tend to see too many ads. They end up going for something else. As soon as the ad is visible, they move out from there. How about tech and electronics? Somebody's interested in tech, somebody's interested into education. Yes, because even that's where my audience is, them, because what we are doing out of this, we are educating people. About food and beverages, so I'm not just taking food or not just taking beverages, but I'm taking everything out over here. Let's say in case of sports, outdoor equipment. So I'm going with more of outdoor sports. I've taken travel, tech and electronics, education, food and beverages, outdoor equipment, which is like outdoor sports. And then I can target certain devices, operating system, like whether it has to be Android or iOS. So there's no limit to that. I'm not putting any kind of restriction. यहाँ पे मैं restriction नहीं डाल रहा हूँ कि मुझे अपनी ad सिर्फ Android को दिखानी है या सिर्फ iOS को दिखानी है. I can do that. कौन से केस में? In case, let's say, if my, for example, if my product is something like I'm creating a game that is only for Android or that is only for iOS, in that case, I'll go more specific with the kind of operating system that I'm going to use or I'm going to target. Is connection type. Connection type again, I'm not going to go very specific with Wi-Fi or 2G or 3G or 4G or those kind of connections. In case of connection type, like what connection type you guys want to go and show your ad to, like whether they are whenever they are connected to Wi-Fi or 2G or 3G or 4G. Let's say I'll again choose Wi-Fi when I have that kind of an if I'm promoting my application that works only on Wi-Fi, or I'm promoting any of my those kind of application which are like very heavy in file, like the file are for almost like 1 GB or something. That's when I know that people who are there on 2G, 3G or 4G, okay, install भी करने जाएंगे, that's going to take too much of time and they ultimately end up going for canceling that particular download. Yes, so in that case, I'll go for Wi-Fi, or I can go and target any specific carrier, like what kind of network they are using, whether they are using Airtel or Silvan or Idea or Geo or Vodafone. So again, we'll go very specific to them. For example, if I'm Vodafone, and I want other companies to go, I mean, other companies' connections to go and port to Vodafone. In that case, I'll go and target everybody else apart from my own audience. So I'm not going to target Vodafone out over here. I'm going to target Geo, Airtel, and other companies, and I'll ask them to port to Geo. Oh, sorry, Vodafone. The same goes. Let's say if I'm showing my ad only to our own audience, if I'm Vodafone and I'm showing my ad to only Vodafone people, in that case, if I got some kind of, let's say, offers to the for the existing customers, yes, so we can go for that. Then goes for your device price. So in what range your device falls in, let's say whether the price of a device is around, let's say, from $100 to around maybe some 300 to $400. If your price falls under that range, in that case my ad will be shown to you. So again, you're not going to put any kind of limit, yes, because that will narrow down your audience a lot. Then goes your budget and scheduling. Let's say if we have already taken in the previous part, we have taken out of your daily budget as 5,000 rupees, and then I can schedule my ad when I want to start my ad. And if I remove this run continuously part, in that case I can show out over here the end. I can put out over here the end date also. So I've taken my start date, let's say, as I'll take this as tomorrow's date. Yep. And then I'll go for the next part wherein I'll put my end date as, so let's say I just want to run this ad for an order of 10 days. So I'll run this ad till 26th. So you can say 17th, 18th. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 days. So for continuously 10 days, I'll be showing my ad out over here. All right. Then is the day parting. Day parting is something like you can decide upon on what specific time you want to show your ad in a day. So we can decide upon, in case of day parting, we can decide upon on, let's say, every day from what time to what time I want to show my ad. For example, let's say if I take some specific time, let's say all day, and if I take a specific time that I want to show my ad uh, only, let's say, on a very specific time. I want to show my ad from morning 7 o'clock up till you can say 2200 hours. In that case, what I'll do is I'll select this particular hour. Yes, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll choose up till like 2200 hours. So I'll just click, I'll drag this. Yes, so from morning 7 o'clock, my ad will be shown till night again around 2200 hours, which is 10 o'clock. But let's say if don't want to show my ad at in between some like 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, or let's say I don't want to show my ad in between like 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So what I'll do is I'll just go out over here. I'll remove 130 time slot till up till 2 o'clock. So like this time slot has been removed like 130 and 130 to up till 2 o'clock, and post that again my ad will be active. So same I can do for each and every day like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and for Sunday. Okay, so for now I'm not doing anything that way. So I'll just clear this conditional. So I'm not going very specific to day parting out over there. Yes. Now optimization goal, because out over there I've taken traffic. So traffic कब generate होगा? When people get to see my ad. Now that's an impression. So impression के base पे traffic generate नहीं होगा. But when people actually go and click onto my ad, that's when these people will move on from TikTok towards my website. Yes. So in that case, my goal optimization is on the basis of clicks. Billing event. When TikTok is going to charge me, so they are going to charge me on the basis of CPC, which is cost per click. For every click that is coming towards my website, TikTok is going to charge me. I'm so sorry if I've used the word TikTok. Flipkart. I'm so sorry. That is TikTok. Then goes your bid strategy. Now, bid strategy, how much you are willing to pay for one click over here. If you keep it open, if you don't, let's say, fill up anything over here, that means you are willing to pay any X amount, whatever the amount out over there is. But if you want to put an upper cap, कि मुझे नहीं एक क्लिक का मैक्सिमम इतना ही पे करना है, इसके ऊपर अगर कोई भी क्लिक करा होगा मेरी एड मत दिखाना. So in that case, you can put your CPC, your cost per click price. So in that case, you can control your average cost around, let's say I'll put over here something like for one click I'm not willing to pay for more than around some 20 rupees. Yes. And then is delivery type, how I want to show my ad. I want to show my ad in a very easygoing way, or I want to accelerate my ad. Easygoing way is basically my ad will be shown to people in a very easygoing way, maybe one today and then one in the morning or one in the evening or something that way. But if I accept my ad will be shown like again to my audience. So there's nothing wrong with regards to going with acceleration. Acceleration is majorly used in case of emergency. For example, I'm coming with some kind of end of season sale, and my end of season sale is going to commence from tomorrow. That means I'll start accelerating my ad probably, let's say, from 16th itself. So if it's coming day after tomorrow, I'll start accelerating it from today itself. And for next 2 days, I'll be keep on showing my audience again that we are coming up with an end of season sale, so that that particular impression stay in their subconscious mind. And day after tomorrow, they'll go onto my platform and they'll basically go and buy some kind of product from that particular platform. So that's when we use acceleration. Now coming back to a part which we have skipped at the initial stage. हम लोग एक part skip किया था initial stage पे. Let's go over there again. So over here, your website, then please insert display name. So what kind of name you want to display to your audience? So let's say I'm putting up over here Digifine, because that's the name of my company. And then goes your profile image. What kind of profile image you want to show it to your audience? So let's say I'll go and click on upload over here, and from file I'll just go and upload an image. Let's say right now I'll just take I'll just take my company's logo. Yeah. And I need to perfect. Now submit this. Now that will be shown as my profile picture. Now choose your ad category. So category falls under what? So education and training is where we fall under. Yes. And again, what kind of training? It's like vocational education training, or it's like academic training, or something else. Let's say under vocational, they have marketing as an option, then we'll put marketing or media education. Yes, media education is what we put over here. Enter tag. So digital marketing, what I'll put on a tag, and I'll put TikTok ads. So whether I want user comment over here or not on your ads. So I'm giving it active because I want to know what exactly user think whenever they see my ad. So in that case, that's very much beneficial. And to understand basically the response of your audience, and then basically comes the creative type, whether you want to go and put your own creative or you want to automate your creatives. What I'm doing out over here is I'm automizing my creative part. So in that case, I'll be using certain assets which are there by uh, TikTok itself, and then I'll be using the music by TikTok. There are some images, image assets. I'll put some text over there, and that will automatically deliver me a high performing combinations. Yes, everything looks good. I move on to the next page. So there's some kind of an error with my URL. Just can just copy paste my URL from here itself. P paste, and here I go to the next page, which is again my ad page. Over here is where I'm going to create my ad. So let's say now to create your ad, I've taken an automation out over there. My very first thing I have to do is basically if I have a video in my computer which I've already created basically, or I have to I can even choose from some from library. So what I'll do right now is I'm taking it from basically library, or I'll create a video over here itself. So let's see, we'll go and create a video on this platform itself. So unlike Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, wherein they don't have those options wherein you can go and create your own video. But in case of TikTok, you have this particular option. So let's say use video template or smart videos. A smart video editor powered by AI enables to automatically analyze your material to create nicely cut video creatives, or you can choose a template. So I'm going with a template. So they have some few templates out over here, and to understand which basically link somewhere or is very much near to my product or the services that I'm providing. So that's a vertical or square or horizontal or whatever kind of. So I'm going with more of square. So again, they have this into square, and if I see to horizontal, they have this in horizontal. Okay. So let's see how it works into the smart videos. So I'm going with a ratio of 9 to 16. Yes, and then I have to upload video material. So I'll just choose from some from library itself. I've uploaded some few days back into my library. So I'll go for upload, and I have some creatives out over here which I'll choose. So I've taken some 9 images out over here, and they're getting upload. Or what kind of video I want. I want it to be dynamic, I want it to be peaceful, and the kind of duration I want, which is 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, or 30 seconds. Yes. And in case if I have some kind of soundtrack, I can even go for custom soundtrack, and I can directly go it from there, or the system soundtrack. So all the uploads are completed. Yes, very much. All the uploads are completed. So I'll just align them. First is like, okay, so I need to put this over here. Yeah. And to put this over here, I'll put Auto Premiere Pro and After Effects and Auto Premiere Pro. Perfect. So this is how I want the alignment to be. So you can just drag and drop and put across your alignment. And I've taken this dynamic 30-second video and I just need to add some kind of characters. So I'll just put across, let's say, did you find? Explore the creativity in you. Right. So let's say my image is more about the vertical images. So I've already taken the material which are out here itself and post that there are intelligent image cropping. So we have taken all the materials out over here, whatever I wanted to go and put for my ad. I've also put them into an alignment on how I want to basically go and show this images. And then basically what kind of video style you want, like you want dynamic or you want peaceful. Then there's a duration. After this, I'll just go and choose a soundtrack. Let's say I'll go for custom soundtrack, which are already there out over here. So you have teen, classic, country, rock, pop, EDM. So whatever kind of ambient you want to go and give it to your audience. So let's say I'll be choosing. Let's play this and see. So I'll go for this. This is hero, and then with Digifine, explore the creativity in you. That's the subtitle basically for my video. And after that, I need to go and click on I agree to basically certain terms and conditions that TikTok have out over here. So I'll just confirm this. I agree and confirm. So the material is processing right now. So with all the creative that I have provided, they are creating some different kind of videos. So guys, just by the time the video is generating, just a quick overview of how we started upon. So very first thing we did was we went on to ads.tiktok.com. Over there, we went and clicked on create an ad. And then after you sign up to your new account, if you already have an account, in that case, you have to go and click on create new account. You need to log in. And post that basically the next thing was onto the dashboard. You need to first go and click on the top of the page. You have to click on campaign and then create. After you click on create, you have to choose upon your objective. Objectives out over there were basically reach, traffic, app installs, video views, conversion. So we have taken traffic from there. After that, you have to name your campaign and put across a budget. The minimum budget out over here is rupees 5,000. And then on to the next page, basically the very first thing you have to choose is your placement choose करना था हमें. And वहाँ पे हम लोगों ने placement choose किया था, like we have taken TikTok, then we have taken basically the feeds, Vigo videos, Hello, and we have removed Bengal because अब तक Bengal सिर्फ जापान के लिए है active. It's only there in Japan, not for India. And post that we have taken, let's say we have entered our URL option over there. So basically those things is what we have entered, and then we have set up certain parameters. So वहाँ पे मैंने ऊपर क्या डाला था, URL डाला था. You have entered the name that you want to show, the profile picture that you want to show it to your audience, and as well as some keywords. But the maximum number of, guys, remember जो tags थे वो keywords थे. The maximum number of tags that you can put over there is 20. After every tag you have to put a comma so that you can show them as a separator कि ये अलग अलग keyword है, not just one single keyword. Yes. Then we have taken placement. Now, targeting options, targeting your audience. Now, audience targeting means there were different parameters like location, the age group, gender, language, interest, devices and price of devices. Yes, location I've taken as Mumbai, age group as 18-24, language I don't put any kind of barrier out over there. Interest I went across for some like traveling, I went across for tech, I went for education, yes, those kind of things. Then devices, basically again under devices there are few different options like connection type, whether they're on Wi-Fi, 2G, 3G या 4G, उनका कैरियर कौन है, लाइक वोडाफोन है, एयरटेल है, जियो है, या डिवाइस के प्राइस रेंज क्या है, स्पेसिफिक रेंज है उनका, whether the device is an iOS device or an Android device. Yes. Then after that, the next step was budget and scheduling. Per day, daily budget क्या रखना है या lifetime budget क्या रखना है, and उसका scheduling. Like whether you want when you want to start your campaign and when you want to end your campaign. If you don't want to put an end date, you can keep run continuously. वहाँ पे नीचे ऑप्शन है, बस खाली टिक करके रखना है उसको. देन डे पार्टिंग ऑप्शन है. डे पार्टिंग मतलब एक पर्टिकुलर डे में आपको आपकी एड कौन से टाइम पे दिखानी है, कौन से टाइम पे नहीं दिखानी है. यू कैन ऑल्सो गो विद डे पार्टिंग, जो ऑलरेडी हम लोगों ने वीडियो में पहले किया हुआ है. राइट. देन देयर वाज ऑप्टिमाइजेशन ऑफ योर गोल. ऑप्टिमाइजेशन ऑफ योर गोल बिकॉज हम लोग ने वहाँ पे ट्रैफिक लिया था, ट्रैफिक के हिसाब से यहाँ पे ऑप्टिमाइजेशन होगा ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ क्लिक. कब चार्ज करेगा, सीपीसी, कॉस्ट पर क्लिक. हमें बिडिंग करनी थी कि हमें मैक्सिमम एक क्लिक का कितना पे करना है. सो आई एंटर्ड ओवर देयर एज 30 रुपीज इज व्हाट आई वांट टू पे मैक्सिमम फॉर वन क्लिक. उसके ऊपर मुझे नहीं जाना है. एंड देन बेसिकली आई केम ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पेज जो बेसिकली मेरा अगेन एड पेज था. Yes, ad page पे I went with auto generated ad, and this is what you guys got to see. जहाँ पे हम लोग ने कुछ images upload किए थे, right? I put some kind of text over there. जो उनके custom soundtrack थे वही मैंने involve कर दिए, and this is how we got some of the video that they created for us. Let's just go and see this video. Let's go for the preview. So how it's going to look like on TikTok. Like I said, apply now. Now how it's going to look like in case of feed. That's what people have to play. How it's going to look like in case of Vigo videos. Here you go into some video videos, learn more. That's an ad part. And then how it's going to look like on Halo. So again, for different platforms, it's going to look in a different format. And then let's see the second type of video that they have shown out over here. That's how it's going to look in case of the second preview. And then there is third generated video. How this video is going to look like. And that's how the third video is going to look like. Okay, I'll go for save. I've taken all three videos. Let's see which one works good. Yeah, and then I click on confirm. So I've taken all three videos. I've clicked on confirm from here, and then I have to put a text like basically I can put up two, maximum of five titles. So right now I can just put something like six traffic and call to action. Let's say I'll choose over here apply now because it's a course and I want people to apply. And then I click on submit. Now, the very next thing out over here is basically they're asking for some kind of business information. Let's say I'll put my business information as Digifine. That's my business name. Now, basically my promotional link. So let's say again I'll go and put in this link out over here. Industry is what I have to choose. So we're coming from education industry, education training. Again, Professional education is what we are training people on. And just to put my address, which is Advertise. First putting this as Mumbai right now, and I think this is Maharashtra, pin code 40069, Mumbai. Yeah, and so on. You have to fill up your business information, you have to fill up your contact information, and then you have to fill up your tax information. As soon as you do that, the very next thing is will take you to the payment page. Onto the payment page is basically you have to put across your credit card or debit card and just link your card out over there, and your campaign is going to move live. After your campaign guys go live, then very next thing you can start monitoring your campaign, how your campaign is performing. You can perform them basically by looking at certain statistics that you guys will get to see out over here. For example, the statistics are going to be on the basis of, let's say, there'll be cost overall, how much you spent out over here onto this campaign. Then there'll be CPC, which is your cost per click. What was your cost per click pricing out over there? Then CPA, cost per acquisition. Then there is impression. What are the number of impressions? What are the number of times your ad was shown onto this platform? Then goes your CTR. CTR is click through rate. So CTR means, let's say if 100 people saw my ad, out of which around for example 10 people went onto my website, they clicked onto my ad and they went onto my website. In that case my CTR would be 10%, which is the ratio for impression to click. Yes, CPC, cost per click. If 100 people again came to our website, and overall I was charged an order of 500 rupees. That means my cost per click was around, average cost per click was 5 rupees. That is 100 people that came to our website and I was charged 500 rupees. So 500 divided by 100 equals to average CPC, that is my 5 rupees. Then comes your CPM, cost per 1000 impression. Yes, in that case, let's say again, if some overall when thousand, so for example, I got overall of 1000 impression, and this when I was charged. So, so we're talking about cost per 1000 impression. So let's say if your ad has been seen by around 1000 people, and it was just seen, they did not go and click on your ad. That was just an impression. जब लोग ad देखते हैं आपकी, उसके impression बोलते हैं. So let's say there were 1000 impression for your ad, and that's when you were charged an order of some 600 rupees. That means the cost for 1000 impression was around 600 rupees. And if you want to calculate what was the cost for one impression, in that case it's like very much easy, like 600 divided by 1000, that will be your cost for per single impression. Okay guys, all right, thank you so much for staying connected this video. Goodbye. Please don't forget to share, comment, or like the video. Thank you. Take two. Okay, thank you guys. If you have any kind of questions, please go into the comment section, put down your question. I'll surely try to reply you guys with all the doubts and the queries that you have. And if you want to get some more information, you can also visit to our website, which is www.digifine.in, or you can go and follow us on Instagram. Our page handle is digifine.in. Thank you so much.